everybody, I'm Luigi and today I'm going to be showing you how I mixed and mastered my new song, They Are One. So it's actually a really simple song, it doesn't have much. This is the entire project file for all UFL Studio people who want to have a look at the actual project file. I'm not going to have it for download because I don't want people downloading the project. But it's quite a simple song and I didn't do much to it. I started it on my laptop and I moved it over to my desktop PC where I've mixed it all up and made it exactly how I wanted it. But it's quite a simple project. The main part of the project is this bass line, which is just a simple GMS that has an automation track on it for the volume. Which if I turn that off, if I turn off that automation, it just makes it, and the effect, it's just a bass line doing this, which I sidechain with this ghost kick, which is on this track here, isn't it? You can really see the difference that sidechain makes to it, because it just makes it fuller. But I've got this impact here. So basically the whole song is this bass line with this sub bass, which is made using 3x oscillator. Because I made this on my laptop, it uses a lot of things that are free FL Studio plugins. But if you want to check out how to make future bass for free using only FL Studio plugins, then do go check out a video I did, link in top right corner. And if you haven't listened to a song yet, go listen to it, link in the top right corner again. So it's quite simple, the beginning of the song. It's just a impact with some bass that slowly gets louder around here, and a ghost kick, because without the ghost kick it's not so good. So I've put the side chain on it because it makes it fuller and nicer for the ear. But then when we go over to here, we get another impact after we only have 3 of the ones. But I also put the melody, which is just a simple Nexus piano, grand piano, just playing these notes. So it's quite a simple melody. It's nothing really fancy, but it does the job. And that's just a simple Nexus default Nexus grand piano plugin preset. And I made it so on every other bass note it would have the melody playing, just a cut of the melody. And then we had it so it just played this. How I created this effect, because someone did ask me how I created this effect. See, the effect is just the bass rising, but how I created it is in GMS. I got the pitch to using this automation to go down and then kind of go up, so it kind of made this lifting feeling. And then I just put an impact and a riser. So it's just a little sweep, the riser. I'll open up the riser. It's just a little sweep, just a few seconds really. Then we have the chords playing, which the chords are E minor, D sharp minor. These are all 9th chords I forgot to mention, with a bass note for them, which is just the bass line notes. And that is just the chords basically, with the bass not with sidechain, but the sidechain does come in here, because I thought that'd give it a bit. Now this is you'll notice this says Martin Garrix's guitar melody. My melody, it's just using a preset that sounds like someone could do, something that Martin Garrix may do for a melody. So I put this melody in to switch it up a bit, so it's got the piano melody and the tall, funky guitar melody. Now we also have this this little thing here, which goes just a bit of a sweeping effect, and I thought it just added a bit more to the song. Now for the build up, I just had the melody playing for one, and then going into the build up, which was just a normal drums. Then the drums without the snare, with a snare build up, which is just a simple thing but pitched down to pitch up, which sounds quite cool actually. And now I just had the first cut of the melody, the spooky melody, playing. Then I had this little snare drop going, and this. Then I did the Martin Garrix guitar melody thing, and then I did the piano melody, and so on, ending on the guitar melody with the sub bass and the bass drop. So the bass drop is slightly different to the normal bass, because the bass drop, it's basically all the notes are split up with the side chaining. It sounds really good. That's what I did with that, and I've just got a simple drum loop for the whole thing. Something really simple. Then I start the chords playing in the drop, which I think I should have probably put here, because it's not really like it's a massive drop. But I also added this little string section playing the same notes as the bass line but higher up. And at a later point I added this choir, which just adds a bit of atmosphere to the whole drop song, really. So this song's a bit funny because it only has one drop in it, whilst most of my songs normally have two. But then it's basically just, you get rid of the melody, then you get rid of the chords, and then you fade out the bass. You fade out the bass earlier around here, but the sub bass keeps going. That's how I did the effect, where it's just the sub bass going. I already faded out the bass, so really don't actually need the bass there. But I kept it in there anyway. For some odd reason, Siri thought I said Siri when I said the sub bass, so that was just Siri going off on my phone. Now, mixing wise, I didn't really do much. On the bass line, see, I hardly ever organise. I've started organising my mixer a bit better now, but on the bass, because GMS here, it's on track number 5, I put a lot of effects on it just to try and make it sound thumpier, if you understand that. And then on the limiter to make it for the I can't think, for the sidechain, and then I put a limiter on the sub bass as well for that. I'll just bring it over to here. I don't know what I just did. I actually got rid of the build up. So number 7 was just a I don't actually know what uses number 7. Chords. Chords I did on FL Keys because there's a really cool plugin. It is a quite cool free plugin. It doesn't sound like a really good piano like a Nexus Grand, but it sounds okay. And I used that on some chords, and I just put a bit of fruity reverb on there and some parametric EQ. You can see this just here. Just a simple EQ reverb, some simple EQ for piano. Now number 8 was the melody grand piano, which I had. I didn't actually use the fast disc in the end. I can close it off, but I just put a simple low cut on the EQ and just a bit of reverb on it. And then insert 10 was the Martin Garrix melody like thing, which I just put an EQ, bit of a low cut, bit of a high end raise. And that's really, I only used 16 tracks in this whole song, actually. I used 18, but track 17 I used as a sidechain, really, which has just got a pretty good sidechain limiter on it. So that's really all I've done for my latest song, and it kind of follows the same pattern of how I make my music. But thank you all for watching. If you like this video, then do be sure to smash that thumbs up. If you want more tutorials about how to make music from me, then do be sure to smash that subscribe button, comment down below, and turn on the little bell so you get notifications when I upload. I've been LoverG13, and I'll be seeing you in the next video! Bobby! Bobby, what are you doing, Bobby? Oh, come on, Bobby, you can't! You don't have Bobby! Bobby!